will be impact of AI on academic library research support services. And I also focus on literature review. This information about our sponsors.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
And this is outline of my presentation. So we'll talk about briefly about academic librarians' perceptions of AI, my positionality. We discuss promotion and evaluation of AI and what I do for that. And also we focus mostly on AI for the literature review and research process. A disclaimer, all images created not by me, but AI, different types of AI. So I analyze different surveys, started 2020, 2022. And these surveys give picture that AI is a helper. Librarians think that they have no concern that AI would jeopardize the employment status. We're talking about before OpenAI. 30% of librarians do not expect the impact of AI and related technologies on library functions. It will be little impact on instruction, 30%, and references. And the more concern will be, they have more concerns about collection development. So AI collection development will mostly discussed. 67% of librarians responded that AI will transform the library functions, but in a good way. So everything will be good, services will be not impacted, and collection will be better. So let's compare to 23, 24. Little bit different picture, and we have very eerie looking AI. Only 14% of librarians believe students use AI for research. And it's varied from 10% of students and something only 50% of students. 73% of students in different survey confirm they use AI in their courses. And 68% use AI inappropriately. So these two surveys collide, one librarian's perception and another student's opinion. 38% of librarians believe AI made them lazy and threatened their employment. So the perspectives of librarians change, and a lot of them start expressing concerns in their publication and literature. Some people treat AI as a magic box. There is no need to know how it works. It just works magic. Another group, I would like to collaborate, test, and evaluate AI. There is a trust issue. So I do not trust something that I do not understand. And the second, I know enough not to trust the new technology. Hype cycle. So there is a technology company who usually evaluate different technologies as Gartner. And they usually publish every year a Gartner diagram. So right now, generative AI in a hype stage, it means it's a peak of inflated expectations. So there is always concern about if technology in this stage, expectations are high, it's a hype, but we're not sure it will be some results. So there is a lack of research, real research. There is surveys of perceptions, but not real research into how it works or not. for the librarians is what impact on teaching and learning. What's the implication for discovery and research synthesis, which we are part of. And of course, most librarians now look in the literature concerned about copyright, privacy, and bias. My personal concern is about agency. So in psychology, agency means you, not just perception, but you who you are, identity or role is changing. Who is the author? Discussion about authorship. If AI does 10% of publication, research publication, is AI designed to work like you have a person in the loop of research or teaching or learning, or it's only AI? And also the future of reference and instruction in academic libraries. So positionality, usually when I do research or help with research or teach research methods, we always start with positionality. Who am I? And I would like to start here as well. I'm librarian. I'm not looking like this nice lady, but I do wear many hats. So I'm a teacher, I'm a technologist, and I am a researcher, besides being a librarian. The Rogers Innovation Diffusion Theory has 5 steps. Where am I right now? I already passed awareness, interest. I'm still doing evaluation of the tools and part of many trials. But I did move to adoption of technology, adoption to the literature review process, because I teach how to conduct literature review and also assist students with literature review. So on this scale, again, referring to the diffusion innovation, right now I'm surrounded by people, I will not call them laggards, as Rogers called them, but the prudent people who still do not trust AI, still concerned about AI or using AI everywhere. I am early adopter, but not AI yet myself. So this picture, it's not exactly reflect who I am, but I was early adopter. And based on conference attendance, I can tell, look like we're in the early maturity stage. Because this diffusion innovation theory also show how and who support this diffusion, how innovation spread in society. So the question, one of the survey questions from helper system was, does your library currently offer or promote any AI products to researchers? And helper system did this survey twice, 2023 and 2024. So if you see, yes, did not increase as much from 13 to 19. But no decrease significantly. So people consider promotion AI. Maybe they're talking about AI literacy as well. In my case, I do promote AI, and I also use AI in my practice. And I teach about AI. So what I do as a part of the promotion of AI tools, or what I do to embed or integrate AI tools. I did semantic search engines directory and evaluation in 2022, and there is a link to the guide where I classify every semantic search engine similar to semantic scholar, and try to characterize, find the difference between them. And I do have a lot of people who use LibGuide, this guide since that. I also presented in 2020 about automation of systematic review, because I help with systematic review as a literature review that is done as a research study. Back then in 2020, there was AI tools that have been used, not conversational GPT, not GPT, but there was some analytical tools that was based on AI. In 2023, 24, I did a few presentations. At first, of course, for the college, where graduate faculty, College of Education, for researchers and students. And then I presented for outside audience as well. And I also created a guide, very popular guide, as now we have, I just finished that, I think, published in November, and it's already more than 1,500 users for the guide. It's a guide to AI for literature review. I think I found my niche, and I specialize only about how to use AI when you discover, review, analyze literature. I also do beta testing and part of the co-development, consulting, and sometimes focus groups. And I did it for many, many, many years. It just, I'm intentionally looking for companies, AI or custom chat GPT type of vendors, and vendors who specialize in search engines. And I'm asking them to, if they have a beta test, can I play around? I think it's important if we do it, because it will be raising awareness of upcoming tools and advocating for the new features by exposing the AI system to real users in real scenarios. Not only developers gain invaluable insights into how users interact with the system, but we as well learn more about AI, particular type tool. And it's definitely, I can see what is going and how it can improve as a, not just researcher or teacher or librarian, but as a user. So literature review. As I mentioned, I teach literature review courses. I also consult on literature review. I create different guides and write about how to teach literature review, present about literature review. So for me, AI at first was a friend, for sure, because in some cases, especially with systematic review, you are dealing with thousands of scholarly records. And scholarly records, you have to analyze it systematically. You have to really use text mining in some cases. So definitely literature review, AI for literature review help to shorten the time. And usually we have a team of people who do literature review as a systematic review. Now it could be done by 2 people with AI. Also, when students, especially doctoral students or master level who do thesis or dissertations, they spend too much time on literature review. It's seductive in some cases. The searching is seductive. In many cases, just don't know how to search. And also, they spend even more time trying to analyze and synthesize. So to help them out, I redesigned my literature review course and also micro-credentials to incorporate some tools. Obviously, I test them before and I try them. And each review step or also research step. I'm working right now on publication, the taxonomy and characteristics of AI discovery tools and how they fit, what features they have, what limitations they have, what the sources, and what's the learning model. I think it will raise awareness of limitations and also how they fit better in the research process and literature review, especially. So we're working right now as a team of researchers from College of Education and Computer Science on AI research assistant based on a hopscotch research design model. Hopscotch research design model is a framework, as a model. There you go step by step, structural model through the research process. And also we're working on AI recommendation system for educational researchers. Again, it's based on AI. So this is a screenshot of Interactive Research Method Lab. I'm a librarian and a lab member. So we received SAGE Innovation Award last year for incorporating library and open access resources and also our AI recommendation system. And now we're working with Research Assistant, the next step, that will use ChatGPT and what we call small learning model and customized ChatGPT or custom ChatGPT. So this is LibGuide to AI for discovering new literature. Just one screenshot, and I try to divide all tools based on the process of research and also steps of literature review. So for example, you see AI for research planning, where I talk about AI that helped develop research question and plan research, meaning we talk about conceptual framework, theoretical framework, how to build conceptual maps, what AI help you to make sense and conceptualize your and frame your future research. Also, obviously, I try to categorize and review AI search engines and assistants, research assistants, compare them, and also there is a tools created right now and even platforms that AI driven. And I think this tendency continues. AI not just perform one task, for example, have a conversational chat with the system, or AI like a semantic search engine. Now it's a mostly hybrid system that use different variations of AI technology. And right now on the top, there is a link to AI to this guide. So as librarians, we're not alone. And in every university, it maybe happen differently, but there is for example, in my university, there is an Office of Research, Applied Technology Research Community. I'm a member of this community. And AI, one of the topics of discussion. We also have SOTL, part of the CITL. SOTL is a Scholarship of Teaching and Learning. And we also work right now on a tool that helps with scholarship of teaching and learning, AI-based. Also, we have research labs because there is computer science and data analytics programs. And we're going to offer a new master program in AI. Fall is coming. So, and also there is a digital learning department or unit, and they create resources for teachers, how to teach using AI or not using AI, and a little bit information for instructors or professors about AI. I wish we have AI lab where we can try different tools and see how it works for education, for library services, and for other purposes. But it's just my dream. So I have 8 minutes left for the questions. This is reference materials. And I welcome your questions. I will stop my presentation right now. If you have a question in the chat, I will answer that. I'm not sure how many people right now on the call. Let's look at 123. Okay, there is a question from Jenny Pierce. Are you using literature review and systematic review interchangeably? No, I'm not. I just create separate guide for literature review, traditional narrative literature review that all our students have to do as a part of the dissertation or thesis or capstone. And a systematic review, it's a separate set of tools. Systematic review, they have a very expensive platforms that some of our students definitely cannot afford. So I do help with systematic review, and we did purchase few platforms that have AI already. Okay, the question from Rachel. We have been beta testing an app called Curia XR and try to develop AI type support for students learning using VR, virtual reality. And I have to say some of these science, anatomy, and chemistry models. Yes, I agree. And as a member of this applied technology community, we do discuss a combination of different tools. So virtual reality, augmented reality, we do use it in the lab together with AI. I think integration and connection between tools and the people, teachers and students, that's the next step that's going to happen. Right now, for example, ChatGPT store have, I forgot, maybe 500 different custom ChatGPTs, and it's growing. It's more and more customization to your organization, to your case, and your purposes. You have to pay, but it's opportunity. So anybody want to ask question live? I think we stop recording. Let me double check.